On today's show, actress and producer Donna Mills reveals the most important things she's learned about having a thriving career in Hollywood after decades of success. Entrepreneur and producer Diane Strand shares the #1 secret to making money full-time in the entertainment business. And Kenny Loggins teaches us how we can pay it forward to those experiencing challenging times. Welcome to In the Spotlight. Our next guest is an iconic American actress and respected producer who is best known for her award-winning role as the Villanous Abby Cunningham on the hit series Knots Landing for 9 seasons. One of her breakout roles was playing Toby Williams, the girlfriend of Clint Eastwood in the 1971 cult film Play Misty for Me. She is beloved for her many roles after decades of success in movies, on stage, and on television, including her Emmy Award-winning role on ABC's General Hospital. Please welcome Donna Mills. Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a couple of minutes.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah, so we're here, of course, at the Hollywood show, and you have so many wonderful fans that have come to, actually get a chance to talk to you and say hello. What is the emotion that you have, like feeling the impact that your career has had after all these years?
It's so overwhelming sometimes because when you're doing things and when you're just, living your normal life, you don't feel that, that love that comes from them. And the fact that you made a difference in their life, it's gratitude for me. I mean, I just feel so grateful that I'm able to do that. I'm able to give them that. And just the love, it's just overwhelming and wonderful.
Well, I've been watching you with everybody, and there's something incredibly special about you that I think people feel so connected and so inspired by you. I mean, you are stunning inside and out, and I think that's what makes a difference, is this beauty that you have on the inside that I have seen in so many even of your recent interviews that you've done. And I know you started as a dancer, right? Before becoming an actor. My parents met in a Broadway show, so I love that. You were a dancer before moving into acting. And I just wanted to ask you, in reflection, with people that are here and they have a dream and they want to be in the business, we both know it's really hard and it has its ups and downs. What do you say to people that aspire to be in the industry like you have and have this success?
Well, if they just want to be in the industry, if they want to do something in the industry, fine. They work at whatever craft they want to do. But if they want to be an actor, I always tell the young people who, they want to be an actor. I say, make sure you want to be an actor, not a star.
Yes.
Because if you want to be a star, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you want to be an actor, if you truly love the craft of acting, and that is what feeds your soul, then go for it. But if you just want to be a star, don't. You'll probably be disappointed.
Yeah, and I love that you say that, because people don't realize that the business of acting is a business and it has its ups and downs. I know when people look at you, they probably think you've never had a difficult year, you've never had any tough times in your journey, but I'm assuming by your reaction that there have been those moments. And when that happened, did you have a specific support system that helped you get through it? What helped you just stay focused on, the dream that you had and the craft and the creativity?
It probably was the discipline I learned as a dancer. Because as a dancer, you have to be disciplined. You have to, do the ballet bar every day. You have to go to class every day. You have to do all those things. And I think that kind of discipline kept me going, and I had lots of bad times. I was lucky that I, came to California and I started to work, and I worked a lot. But then you're a journeyman actor. You kind of do a job here and there, and you never know where your next job is coming from. So it took a long time before I got Knots Landing when I was 40. So, it didn't happen when I was 20. So a lot of, struggling, a lot of striving, a lot of discipline. And I'm lucky that it happened. It doesn't happen for everyone.
Right, but you never gave up on the dream, again, which says so much about the persistence and not giving up, even if you hadn't landed the series. And then, of course, when you did, I mean, it changed your life, right, in so many ways.
Yes. Because in those days, when you were on a series and the series was a hit series, your name became a household name, because people would watch you every week. We had, like 60, 80 million viewers each Thursday night. Yes. Nowadays, if a program gets 1 million viewers, they are thrilled. Yeah, so it was a whole different kettle of fish back then.
More with Donna Mills when we return. Stay with us.
I wanna build you up, I wanna make you strong.
Those of us who play the game know that there is this intrinsic relationship between the challenges of the game and life itself.
In the process of teaching young people about a fun activity that requires hard work, dedication, some skill, we're teaching them that the attributes that make them a better golfer are the same attributes that are used to make a good soldier, a good doctor, a good teacher, a good parent, a good citizen, good person.
The National School Program has really allowed the First Tee to have a broader and deeper impact in our society.
Every single one of our 13,000 elementary children are being touched in a very positive way, and their schooling is being changed for the better.
We had, like 60, 80 million viewers each Thursday night. Yes. Nowadays, if a program gets 1 million viewers, they are thrilled. Yeah, so it was a whole different kettle of fish back then.
It was very different. During that time, I was doing a half-hour sitcom on NBC called Give Me a Break. And I remember that. It was, so overwhelming, thinking how many people were watching the show, but like you say, how different it is now with all the different cable shows and everything. But the other thing I wanted to ask you about is that you took some time off to have your daughter. I just saw a recent photo you posted of the two of you on Mother's Day. I was wondering if you could share the experience that you had and what that's been like for you, because I became a mom a little bit later, and I just would love to have you talk about that for women who yearn to have a child.
Yeah, as much as I've always loved my career and what I do and that, having a child is the greatest joy of my life. The years that I spent bringing her up, I didn't work hardly at all, and but I never lacked for something to do, something wonderful to do. Planning the parties, making the costumes, helping with the homework. Just everything you do as a mom was a joy. Just a pure joy, and she is to this day the best thing that I've ever done.
Yeah. See, I love hearing you say that, because I think people look at you and they think, oh, it's all about the fame and the this and that, but I think it's such an important message. I learned really young, money, fame, television series, that does not make you happy if you don't have the joy inside with family. And I love that you share that message. And I wanted to ask you, for an aspiring artist who is, working on their craft, what's the thing that you feel like is the most important thing to keep them balanced so they can continue to be joyful during the journey?
Boy, I think everybody's different about that. I was very one-minded. I knew what I wanted to do, and I just went after that, and thought about family and all that afterwards. Now that worked out really nicely for me because then by the time I was ready to have a family, I didn't have to work. You know, I had money from when I was working so that many women have a baby, then they have to work. Then they have to leave the child. It's hard. I can't even imagine. I wouldn't leave her. I just wouldn't. I said I did not become a mom at 54 years old to go off and give her to a nanny. No.
Got it.
So I think it's different for everyone, but it's unfortunate that your most fertile years are your early years. It would be nicer if if they could do something so it could be a little later. So as a woman, you could achieve some success in a career and then have children.
Well, I think you've proven the opposite of that, you know what I mean? Because you've been able to do it and have your career and then have your daughter and really enjoy that. I know I'm glad that I had my son later in life. I think I'm a much better mother than I could have been in my 20s. So just to finish up, I just wanted to ask you if you could just share, because people love to get to know who you are, like what are you the most grateful for now in your life and when you're reflecting on everything that you've achieved?
There's so much for me to be grateful for. I think the most grateful I am is for my daughter, that I have her in my life, that she is the person she is. She's grown up to be just a wonderful human being. So I think that's it, that joy that she brings me.
I love that. Well, I want to thank you so much. You are just glowing. I mean, almost even more like than ever. You just light up the room and it's coming from the inside. Obviously you're beautiful, but you just light up the room.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's such an inspiration to people to know that we can continue to just, no matter what age we are, what chapter of our lives we are in, be just enjoying our lives and celebrating and lighting up the world as you do.
Yeah, thank you.
So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
In our next segment, we put the spotlight on business owners that are making a positive impact in people's lives.
Predator Zip Lines, a high-flying 2-hour adventure that takes you over the grandeur of Out of Africa Wildlife Park. With 7 towers in total, you won't just fly, you'll soar over breathtaking views while learning about the majestic animals below as your guide educates and entertains you during your tour. Experience the wind ripping through your hair on a thrill ride over nature's wildest predators. Zip on at Predator Zip Lines.
How would you like to learn how to make a living full-time on camera or behind the scenes in the entertainment industry? If this is something you have always wanted, you're going to love our next guest because she's going to share exactly how to do that. She is a multi-award-winning entrepreneur, the executive producer of 2 TV shows, an international festival, a radio show, a podcast, and the owner of the award-winning JDS Video and Media Productions. She co-hosts the nationally streamed TV show Spirit of Innovation, Arts Across America. She's a best-selling author, a TEDx and professional speaker, and the founder of the nonprofit JDS Creative Academy. Please welcome the executive producer of JDS Studio, Diane Strand. Oh, Diane, it is so great to have you on the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you, Kari. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm excited.
I would love to have you tell everybody just a little bit more about your company and what you do. I mean, I know you have so many divisions of how you support people who are creatives. Please tell us a little bit about the company.
Well, JDS Studio has a lot of entities that go with it, from an award-winning video production multimedia solution company. We have an actor studio where we have launched well over 100 careers into the entertainment industry. And then 10 years ago, my husband and I founded a nonprofit, which is all about job training and career pathways in the arts, from visual performing to digital arts. And through that, we have 2 TV shows, a radio show, a podcast, and we're just all over the place putting out a positive message of arts across America.
I would love to have you share with everybody why are you so passionate about this? And how did you get started? How did you get started down this road in doing all of these amazing things that you do?
Well, they always say you can't connect your dots looking forward. You have to look back. And one of my first dots really show up very early on, where it was the arts that got me connected into school. Myself, I am dyslexic and I was a struggling reader. And I found that the arts really connected me to school, to education, to learning. And then when I was pursuing a career, I started in this industry as an actor and found my way actually into producing and directing, because my idea was to put all my unemployed actor friends on stage to get ourselves noticed. And it did. It started working to where I found myself behind the scenes enjoying that more. I started writing and directing and producing. And then I made my way into entertainment television on shows like Friends and General Hospital and Veronica's Closet. And then reality television sent me running into entrepreneurship. And so I started with our production company. It was an award-winning production company, still is. And we work on training videos and corporate marketing. And then from there, it just evolved into the actor studio and the nonprofit, so we could help others not fall into some of the potholes, as I call them, that, I fell into early in our career. We're trying to buy a dream or do things that maybe weren't so advantageous to actually launching a creative business.
So let's talk about that because, we both have a background in the entertainment business and we know how many mistakes people can make. So when someone is really looking to launch their career, whether it's in front of the camera or behind the camera, I know you help people in all areas to do that. But what do you think is the biggest mistakes that people make when they are having that dream and trying to move forward to create that in their lives?
Well, I'm a true believer that you can work in this industry in all aspects, whether you're an actor, you're a director, a writer, any creative can work this like a business and become successful. That doesn't mean you're going to be a household name. It doesn't mean that you're going to become famous. I always tell my young creatives, are you looking to be like on the Disney Channel, or are you just looking to act? And if they're looking to act, I can help them develop their craft. I can help them find the tools that they need to succeed in this business so that they have some real pathway steps to be able to build smart credits and then launch a career from there.
Welcome to Verde Canyon Railroad, Arizona's longest running nature show. Enjoy style and comfort through Sedona's rugged red rocks in one of our vintage rail cars. You also have a second seat on an open-air viewing car for the perfect photo op. Experience the scenery and wildlife of the Verde Canyon. Majestic bald eagles even call the canyon their home. The Verde Canyon Railroad has helped create lifelong memories for all its passengers. Book your ride today.
Diane, what do you think is the best way for people who are creative to get seen and to be noticed and so that they can network with people and have more opportunities in the entertainment business?
Well, there are lots of ways that you can leverage yourself and be seen. Of course, social media is one of the best tools that we have out there to put yourself out there on a daily basis. Another way to be seen is to get yourself into festivals and to get out and network with other like-minded individuals who are in the industry. And I created an event just for that, which is DigiFest Temecula. It comes around every April, and we're in our 8th season right now, but it's a great place whether you want to enter your work. So maybe you have an opportunity to win some laurels and awards. That's a great way to leverage what it is that you're doing, as well as coming out to the event. It's a 3-day signature event where you get to meet industry professionals, from Golden Globe winners to Emmy winners to directors and producers and actors who can share their journey with you, as well as you get an opportunity to meet them and network. And that might just be where your next opportunity comes from.
That's amazing. It's such great advice. And I know we have some footage of the different things that you've done with the studio and DigiFest and the people that have been influenced by you. So let's take a look at that right now.
Thank you for the opportunity to share a little bit about Diane Strand. I've had the pleasure of getting to work with her and learn from her and see the incredible impact that she has had on those around her.
She is quite that amazing. She's strong. She's brilliant. She spent a lot of time studying her passion for the arts, and it shows.
One of the things I respect most about Diane is her continued commitment to serving her community. Anyone who's considering working with Diane on entrepreneurship could certainly learn from how she has formed so many strong and lasting partnerships throughout the region.
So it's just a privilege to be able to know Diane and have her in my life, and to be able to give you just a little bit of an insight how she's impacted me and empowered so many to achieve their hopes and dreams over the last decade.
My job is to make dreams come true, and I do that by providing hope, and I define that by helping one person every day.
Oh my goodness, Diane, that is such a powerful experience to see everything that you've achieved, how many people's lives you have influenced in the entertainment business. What does that feel like to know? Have you affected so many people's lives?
Well, it really is kind of humbling, but at the same time, it provides so much value back to me that I'm able to help others live their dream and pursue their passion. Because I truly believe that if you are living your passion and your purpose, that it's not really like you're working a day. And we all have to, make a living. But if you can do it with something that you love, that is the best way. So if I can open some doors and provide people a pathway to take their journey, that just comes back to me in spades.
And I love that you are teaching people how to make money doing what they love. Ultimately, that is such a powerful thing. And most people don't get a chance to experience that in their lifetime. And so it's absolutely incredible. So, for people listening to us right now, they just want to find out more like, how do I break into the business? How do I, if I'm in the business, how do I take it to another level? How do I monetize, being able to make money doing what I love and not have the side job? How do they reach you, Diane?
Well, the best way is to search up the hashtag JDS family, and you can find us all over social media. We also have our website, jdsstudio.live, and that kind of links to whether you're looking for our video production company, the actor studio, the nonprofit, you want to watch one of our TV shows or listen to the radio broadcast that we put out. You'll find that all on that main website, and then you can scroll around from there.
So, Diane, I know that you and your husband are also offering something for a limited time. Don't know how much longer you're going to do this, but it's so exciting for people listening, where you're doing an open Q&A session for people who want to either get into the business and they really don't know how to start, or they're in the business and they want to figure out how to level up, their experience and their success. So, could you tell people a little bit more about what you're doing and how they can be a part of it?
Absolutely. Well, right now we're doing a Q&A session. We're building a creative community of like-minded individuals. It's free for the time being as we start to develop this founder circle to be able to help creatives launch and build smart credits, as well as business people to be able to add more creativity to their business. So we are meeting. The best way to get that link is either to find it on Facebook through our Q&A session or at creativemastersclass.com and join our community. Ask any question that you like, and we're here to help you find your pathway into the creative industry.
Oh my gosh, it's such an incredible opportunity for you to be able to support people in this way. And I just really encourage anybody who's got that dream and they really don't know how to manifest it, definitely take advantage of this opportunity, because I know that you are incredibly busy. You're shooting your show, you've got the studio, you're running so many different companies and winning awards. So, Diane, thank you so much for doing that for people, because there's really not that many places where you can go and get that information. So, thank you so much for really blessing people in this way. So, with that, I just want to thank you so much for being with us. One last question. For people who are listening to us, they have this dream, they haven't manifested it, but it's maybe been in their heart for many, many years. What is the most important thing for them to remember?
Well, the most important thing is to keep stepping outside your comfort zone. If this is a dream that you have to get out and do it. You have to move the needle. You have to take action. And just remember that it's one step at a time, but that's what builds that momentum. And you have to be able to be pursuing this every day. They're not going to come knocking on your door. You have to go make those knocks and put yourself out there. This is a business that you have to be seen in. So get yourself seen, step out of that comfort zone, and start building that momentum, building those smart credits, and you too can work in this industry.
And we know dreams really do come true in this business, don't they? It's absolutely incredible. And you know as well as I do, one show, one booking can literally change your life. So again, Diane, thank you so much for being here. Really look forward to hearing about everything you're doing in the future and all of the amazing people that you're affecting and helping to become successful in the entertainment business. Thank you again so much.
Thank you, Kari. It's been a pleasure.
Diane has been transforming countless lives for decades. So for more information about how Diane and her team can support you with your creative dream in the entertainment industry, go to creativesmastersclass.com. Want to learn the business side of being in the creative industry? Or are you a business looking for ways to add creativity into your marketing? Join Diane Strand, the creativepreneur, and Scott Strand for their free monthly Q&A session. Move the needle of success in your career and business. Diane and Scott have built 3 high 7-figure businesses and have launched over 100 careers in the entertainment industry. Turn your dreams into reality and take your passion and turn it into profits. They can help you launch, leverage, scale, and find your career pathway through all the forks in the road. They are excited to collaborate and hope to see you on the inside.
It's a challenging time for everyone around the world and right here in our community. The Unity Shop remains open for our neighbors at a time when they need us most. And we focused our services solely on healthy groceries in a totally safe, controlled, and pleasant environment. Clients enter one person or family at a time. They can choose the food items they want, and our staff prepares their order, and they're on their way with exactly what they need, and all of this is done with compassion. Unity is the only community distribution center of its kind in the county. As you can imagine, the number of people we see each week is multiplying rapidly. We desperately need your help to sustain this humanitarian, loving service to our fellow neighbors. To find out how you can join us, please visit unityshop.org. We're all in this together.
I want to thank all my guests, Donna Mills, Kenny Loggins, and Diane Strand. Be kind, be grateful, and let's all tell at least one person how much we appreciate them today. Thanks for watching In the Spotlight.